When I kind of catch the vibe without even them having to say the words, I just let them know, like, this is my price. What I actually provide is a luxury. So if you can't afford my services, then sadly it's okay. My name is Ordessa Parham-Carron, and I am a business owner. The name of my business is Ordessa Parham Events. I am a balloon stylist and an event stylist in Oklahoma City. We bring all of your event dreams to life, but I really specialize in balloon decor. I definitely am the one to get your party poppin', as I always tell everyone. So let's get it poppin'. So my childhood was a bit different. I grew up a Navy brat, as people would say. My parents were military and we moved almost every 15 months. We were stationed here in Oklahoma. That's where my parents actually started their own businesses. So my whole life, I've kind of grew up knowing I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to work for myself, and I have 5 siblings. So seeing my parents able to take care of all of their children truly inspired me to want to do the same for mine. Most people in Oklahoma City knows is my parents owned restaurants. If you came to our restaurant, you would see all of us working at the restaurant. It was like a known factor. We were our parents' employees, and we would work after school and then of course the weekends, but the biggest day we would work was Super Bowl Sunday and then New Year's Eve. So my life, junior high, I was always known as the person that was the life of the party. Even at one point, I threw myself a surprise birthday party and everyone went along with it. High school, I was known for, again, the parties. I always had theme parties, not only for myself, but for my friends. I always came up with really great ideas. And then throughout college, I joined a sorority, which, of course, there's parties. And I always had themes. My degree is in history education, but I obviously do not use that degree. While I was in school, I started to work at a bank. Honestly, I started to see how much teachers in Oklahoma sadly were making. So I realized I would make more money working with finances than actually being a teacher and changing lives. That's so mean! So I met my husband, Jeff, I call him Jazzy, when I was 22. Met through mutual friends. He actually came to a house party at my house. Ding. And it was like an unexpected kind of love. Like, he became my best friend, and then over time we decided that we were gonna be together, and we've been together ever since, and we've had 2 beautiful children that have changed our lives. Becoming a mother has been one of the most insane and sorry, can we start over? I'm about to cry. Being a mother is like seeing your heart outside of your body in these 2 little humans, and you're going to protect them from the entire world. Also showing them that you can be whatever you want to be. I first started getting into balloons due to my daughter's 4th birthday, I believe. She wanted to have a paint party. I couldn't find anyone to portray what I saw on the internet. I honestly just started messing around with balloons myself. After that, it just kind of took off. Friends started asking me to create installs for their events. Hey, who did this for you? How much was this? You know, they were inquiring about my work. And so finally, after maybe 2 years, I started to take it serious and I put myself out there. Over the last year, when the pandemic started, it made me reevaluate jumping into my business 110%. I believe in myself and I believe in my business, but I definitely had to readjust a lot of things to see what would work, since a pandemic is like one of the worst things that could happen. So we'll start with the pros of having your own business, being able to make your own work schedule, having freedom to come up with your own ideas and set goals for yourself. The cons of having your own business, it's all on you. You're make or break. It's sink or swim. It's really up to you. So even though you want to take that weekend off, I need to do these events because I want this in my life. You have these goals you set for yourself. Sometimes people you think that would support you aren't the people that are supporting you. That's a con. And then also, sometimes people just always expect a discount just because they've known you forever. When I kind of catch the vibe without even them having to say the words, I just let them know, like, this is my price. What I actually provide is a luxury. So if you can't afford my services, then sadly it's okay.
That's real.
I mean, I'm not like you don't need me to survive. Like, I feel bad saying that. That's so mean. That's so mean. Do it yourself is what's like, I'm also fighting that. It's like a lot of people do it yourself. The do it yourself kits, all of them lie. I have so many do it yourself people call me and they're like, hey, can you please come over here and do an install for me?
Like this
the day of. And I'm like, guys, it's a Saturday. I'm busy. Like, I can't. That's the main thing. I give someone a price and they're like, oh, well, Amazon said it was $35. I said, well, you can get that off Amazon. I am very sensitive about my art. Every balloon install is a piece of my heart that I'm putting out there. Losing two of my sisters at a very young age is kind of why I've made all of my parties and events so elaborate. Those moments are big moments to me because you never know if that's your last birthday. Most people do respect me as an artist. Of course, there's gonna be people, and I feel like a lot of it comes from men. They're like, oh, it's just balloons. When I see those clients' faces and how happy they are, that's the respect. That's all I need. Yeah, it's usually guys that are assholes about it. Their poor wives. They're always like, you're gonna spend $200 on balloons. And they're like, it's not just balloons. The advice I would give for someone to start your own business, market with people and network with people that are actually in that same service that you're providing. Do what truly makes you happy. You're not going to be able to be successful in your business if you're not happy. So take those mental breaks. I usually take a bath. I love taking baths. That's a lot of time that I have for myself where I can sit there and relax. I'll have that nice glass of wine at the end of the day. And then sometimes I actually create. I like create for myself. That's a lot of my self-care. And then of course I get my nails done. People of color, I would definitely say we need to get out there and support one another. Even if it's just like a post on your Instagram, that's free. A lot of people were surprised when I showed up and I was African American. Like, I'm Black. Makes me work even harder to prove to them, like, we are so much more than you give us credit for. We are groundbreakers and we're here and we're not going anywhere. So if you're looking to get your party poppin', you can definitely find me on Instagram. It's at OCEvents_. Facebook, it's at Ordessa Parham Events. And I am definitely here to make all of your party needs come to life. And I can't wait to meet you. Oh God. On the spot.
Your current business. So the name of my business.
So my parents truly inspired me, but also Beyonce Knowles Carter. She is the greatest of all time. Does that mean?
No, it's true.
Okay.
It's not me.
Sorry, you're gonna have to edit so much because of me. I'm so sorry.
No.
Next time on Black Owned.
Why did your parents fire you a bunch of times?
Oh man, numerous of things. Me and my best friend, he hired us both. So we was working one weekend, playing around in the back. I knocked over the butter. He didn't fire him, he fired me. He didn't like that I was back there goofing off at the end of the day.